Hello and welcome to Daily News from Ajayat TV. Headlines: a review of the latest activities related to the religious authority in different parts of the world. Seminary professors and scholars attended the scholarly session at the residence of the religious authority. During the days marking the martyrdom of Lady Zaynab, peace be upon her, centers affiliated with the religious authority held mourning ceremonies. A report on the activities of centers affiliated with the religious authority in various parts of the world. The residence of the eminent religious authority, Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Hussaini Shirazi in the holy city of Qom, hosted a scholarly and research session. This gathering was attended by a group of scholars, seminary professors, students, and those interested in religious studies, and was held with the aim of enhancing the academic level of the students and exchanging jurisprudential and doctrinal views. During this session, scholarly discussions were presented on the following topics: the ruling on a conflict between Khums and Hajj, the meaning and scope of the prohibition of bribery, the categories and rulings concerning polytheists, the ruling on acts of worship performed by non-Twelver Shiites, an explanation of a passage from the Ziyarat of Lady Fatima al-Masumeh, peace be upon her, and the ruling on supplicating for mercy for non-believers. Questions raised by attendees were addressed with detailed and well-documented responses by the religious authority. The strong presence and active participation of students turned this session into a dynamic forum for scholarly dialogue and deeper religious discussion. According to Marjayat Media Network, the full recording of this session and the statements of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi have been published on the network's official YouTube page. The Office of the Eminent Religious Authority, Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, held a mourning ceremony on the anniversary of the martyrdom of Lady Zaynab al-Kubra. This event took place on the 15th of Rajab 1447 AH and was attended by religious and academic figures as well as the general public of believers. During this ceremony, Sheikh Jawad al-Ibrahimi delivered a speech in which he explained the hardships and sufferings endured by Lady Zaynab, peace be upon her, throughout the path of the Hussaini movement. Sayyid Arif Nasrullah, head of the PR office of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Hussaini Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, welcomed a group of notable figures and social activists from Karbala and the state of Kuwait. The meetings emphasized the role of this auspicious occasion in strengthening social unity and spreading spiritual values drawn from the life of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, while also highlighting the role of the religious authority in supporting religious and cultural activities. On the occasion of the blessed birth anniversary of the Commander of the Faithful, Imam Ali, peace be upon him, the al-Bayt Cultural and Charitable Institute, one of the centers affiliated with the religious authority in the city of Basra, organized a religious obligation ceremony for 100 adolescents. The ceremony began with the recitation of verses from the Holy Quran, followed by a speech by Sheikh Sadiq al-Basri, who congratulated the adolescents on reaching the age of religious responsibility and emphasized the importance of performing acts of worship, continuing education, and serving society in the future, while encouraging them to follow the example of Imam Ali. Later in this program, Sayyid Muhammad al-Jaber, director of the Rasul al-Adam Quran Center, delivered a speech, and Muhammad Hassani recited poetry and eulogies in praise of the Commander of the Faithful. The third shipment of winter fuel donated by the Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi was distributed among hundreds of needy families in the city of Mazar-e-Sharif in Afghanistan. This phase of the winter aid program was carried out on Sunday, January 3, 2026, during which more than 80 tons of cold fuel were distributed to over 400 needy and orphan families. This initiative was undertaken to support vulnerable groups and alleviate the livelihood difficulties of disadvantaged families during this cold season. It is worth noting that centers and institutions affiliated with the Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Afghanistan consistently implement such programs in line with his guidance and recommendations regarding the importance of caring for needy and orphans. The Rasul al-Adam Cultural and Charitable Institute, one of the centers affiliated with the religious authority in the holy city of Kadhimiya, held its annual ceremony commemorating the martyrdom of Lady Zaynab al-Kubra, peace be upon her. This event took place on Monday, 15th of the month of Rajab al-Asab, and began with the recitation of verses from the Holy Quran and the reading of Ziyarat of Lady al-Zaynab. This gathering, attended by a group of believers and servants of Imam Hussein, included elegies recited by the Ahl-Bayt eulogists Adnan al-Musawi and Tahir al-Kazimi. The Al-Khair wal-Baraka Cultural Association Jakuk branch in Baghdad distributed blankets to needy families in conjunction with the anniversary of the Martyrdom of Lady Zaynab. This humanitarian relief initiative was carried out on Monday morning at the association's headquarters, during which dozens of blankets were distributed among underprivileged families, orphans, and the families of martyrs. A mourning ceremony commemorating the martyrdom of Lady Zaynab was held at the Yasin Hussainiya, one of the centers affiliated with the religious authority in the city of Sydney, Australia. Devotees of the Ahl-Bayt gathered to mourn and honor the status of Lady Zaynab, remembering her sacrifices and historic patience. The ceremony included elegies and the narration of the tragedies endured by the family of the Ahl-Bayt. The Women's Department of the Zaynabiya Seminary in Damascus, Syria, one of the centers affiliated with the religious authority, held a celebratory ceremony on the occasion of the blessed birth anniversary of the Commander of the Faithful, Imam Ali, peace be upon him. This event, attended by a large number of women, included programs such as poetry recitations, eulogies, presentations on the virtues and merits of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, theatrical performances, and the distribution of awards.